test.
Mic test. Oh, I'm not close enough to... actually, hold on. My mic's not coming through. Oh, you set it up. Never mind. It's just not close enough to me.
Yeah, I set up your mic.
Thank you.
G'day, mate.
Oh, good on, mate.
G'day, mate. How's it going?
How's it going?
How's it going?
Mate.
Hello, Tana Norris. Hello, Nat. Hi, Lucient. Hi, Angelita. Hi, Cat from the future.
Wow.
Oh, welcome. How's the future looking?
Hello, loves, she says. Aww.
It's me from the future.
Whoa.
Hi, Tempest. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the Static Peanuts Happy Wife show.
Aww. Hello.
Every day is a good day.
Yes, that's true.
Here.
That's true.
On this show.
You know, you said it's you from the future, but I suppose because of the internet and it takes time for that information to travel,
I'm from
it's
the future.
also from the past.
Oh. The past?
Yeah.
Oh. It's like, time is this moving?
That's kind of funny. I would imagine a scenario, like a little skit. I'm imagining a little skit in my head where someone comes to like it plays the classic meme of like, you see yourself and you're like, hey, it's me from the future. Okay, that skit.
I would be so freaked out.
I
would just close the door on myself.
But yeah, right? That would be freaky. That'd be so messed up. Anyways.
That would be too freaky.
But instead, it's, hey, it's me from the past. And you're like, I don't remember doing this. No. I was from the future at once, but I had to go to the past, and I lived that whole life, and that was like a long time ago, but now it's my past. Your past. It's your past. It will be your past one day. Anyways, it's me from the past. Hold on. No, whatever you have to say, just put it on hold. What?
That'd be so weird seeing me from the past.
Yeah, it's me from the past.
I'd be like, wow, that's crazy.
Or it's like, how do you not remember this? How do you not remember, like, something so pivotal of you visiting yourself in the future way back? Like, you don't remember that?
People tell me things about myself all the time that I don't remember.
Oh, yeah, it happens.
All the time.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Oh, you got the prints in the mail? That's great.
Yay.
That's wonderful. That's great. Sweetheart.
Yeah.
I don't think you know this, but I put a poll on my Discord.
Oh. Okay, well, I've heard this
a
couple of times you have done it.
I have been...
Not for the coolie mugs?
I have been bothering everyone every day with the polls. I've been having so many things notifying. And I've been working on my store.
She really has. It's been
because we have a 6-month trip coming up. So I have to do 6 months worth of Nyan Hoarder stuff in advance. So that's fun. I'm on month 1.5. I'm working on it for the past week. Bless you.
Sorry. Thank you.
So, I got the whole year planned, but it's taken a while to get through it. And I have really interesting, fun stuff. So that's great.
I'm excited for quite a bit of it.
I'm excited too.
I don't want to spoil anything, but...
It's funny. And good.
Yeah. Some good stuff on the way.
Yeah. Though I know not everyone wants to hear about my store all the time. I've just been like... It's been something I've been working on, so it's on my mind, you know what I mean?
Wifey, I just want to say, I'm so proud of you. And I don't think, not every husband gets to be so impressed by his wife every day. But
you're saying other wives are not that impressive.
I think other husbands are not impressive enough to notice their wives.
Ooh, burn.
Nice. Okay, but no, I mean, I think, well, it's a little bit different because we have a
unique... Sorry.
Oh, we have a unique relationship where we are sharing our work and our activities throughout the day and constantly interacting with each other about stuff like that. So, yeah, that's kind of really what I mean. But You're doing a phenomenal job, and it's cool that I get to see what you're working on and like the different store
really
stuff,
nice,
and I'm like,
really
oh, that
nice.
looks fun and exciting. I want one of those, things like that.
Yeah, that's nice. I see you working on the game 24/7,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, how do you do that? Like physically, like how are you able to work all day and all night? Like I can't. I just get upset. I just like get upset over the smallest things.
Mm.
Like yesterday, I got upset because I had this plan, and it didn't work out, and I got sad. Yeah, and then I watched some movies.
Mm-hmm.
Or wait, I
Yeah,
don't remember.
well.
Maybe I just sulked in bed.
Mm.
I remember.
Well, maybe both.
Yeah.
At different times, different days.
Yeah. But you just keep going. You're great.
Yeah.
It's great. I'm happy.
I'm enjoying it.
You should teach me your ways.
I'm enjoying it.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my lord.
Yes.
I ain't seen you in 10 years. Wow.
Who said? Who haven't seen me in 10 years? Oh, hi, Jibran. Welcome.
Is the A, what's the word? Separate? Are the A's separated in your name? Is it Gibran? Yeah. And then Mehmood?
Oh, hi, Matthew. Sorry, I missed
Gibran
your
Mehmood?
message.
Or Mehmood?
How does one plan for a trip for 6 months? Well,
Wow. Yeah.
it's a long story, but essentially,
There's a lot of parts, a lot of moving parts.
we live in Australia, and we are suffering greatly from strange illnesses. So, I think we're being poisoned. I don't know. But anyway, like by the environment or something. Anyway, so we're trying to spend as much time out of the country as possible, as humanly possible, so we're going to different countries to scrounge around over there. Yeah. Carter count followed. Welcome.
I'm back.
Welcome back, sweetheart.
Thank you.
World travel trip.
Coder, how are you, by the way?
Yes, how
Yeah,
are
and we
you?
are getting poisoned. We have some stuff that we need to watch today about what
What?
might be causing us to be poisoned here.
I don't think.
I don't think they'll
Sure,
solve it.
I don't
but,
think it's solving
but
it.
you know what?
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, the chemical waste one.
Yeah.
Sorry, the chemical warfare
Yeah.
dump. That, like, to me, that actually might be it. I don't know.
Apparently, during one of the world wars,
World War II.
Australia dumped 20,000 tons
Over
of-
21,000 tons.
of chemical warfare stuff off the shores of like Melbourne and stuff. I thought that was hilarious.
That's insanity. It's
20,000
21,000 tons,
What are you gonna do with all that?
which is something like 4 or 8 million pounds.
Maybe it's like 48 million. I
And
don't know what.
it's ton.
It's
And
more than a ton.
it's 21,000 tons of chemical warfare. They were like, you know what?
Mustard
I don't know. We don't know what to
gas.
do with this stuff. And so they decided that they were gonna throw
For goodness sake, into
these
the ocean. of
basically
course.
these iron barrels into the ocean.
Yeah.
Well, it was World War II, right? So you think about that.
Yeah.
That was quite a while ago. Oh yeah. The water doesn't destroy anything ever, right? The water doesn't slowly corrode metal and cause leaking of, chemical warfare into our ocean or something, right? That would never happen.
Well, I found out recently. Apparently, all our water comes from this reservoir.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I did know that.
And the reservoir is it's a place. I'm surprised our water comes from there because it's not that big. It's small. Anyways.
That's a
Hi.
dumb thing to do. Yeah, I'll say. That's a really dumb thing to do.
Hi, Monsita. Welcome. Welcome.
Welcome.
How you doing today? We are doing well, Kartakao. I've been working hard, and my husband has been working very hard. And
we've been doing a good job the last 2 weeks.
Yeah,
for how hard we're working.
I'm still having my crisis, my midlife crisis. It's been going on a few years now, so I hope that resolves soon. I think it will this year.
Yeah, I think you kind of have thought about some things and sort of figured out some tactics of solving it now, maybe?
Yeah.
Time will tell.
The Australian accent slowly grafting on. I have an Australian accent again?
Ooh.
Oh my goodness!
Alright.
My nationality of my country. Australians, all that Australians, for we are young and free. Wow.
Yeah.
Exciting. I'm glad that I'm Australian. Thank goodness. Yep.
You're rebuilding the allocator in your operating system.
What's that allocator?
It's fun. What?
What's allocation for what?
Yeah, in what does the allocator do?
What?
We want someone to completely redesign the way Windows works in terms of how it operates. Now, Mac too, any of the systems, Linux included, okay? Because they're all really old systems that are like based on folders. And folders are great. They're great.
The folder system sucks.
But we could do so much better now.
Yes, we could do so much better. Folders, get a grip.
There's no reason that, like... Okay, images can be folders. They can be.
I like putting all my folders into images, but then I get confused because I'm like, the images look the same as the images. So then I forget it's a folder and I think it's just an image, and then I get lost. But I have to make my own design, that's why.
I remember, this was really cool. I remember one of the first times I discovered some interest in computer coding. There was this file that you had to download for a game, and the file was a JPEG. Okay, and when you turned the JPEG, so you had to edit the extension, right? File extension. You turned it from a JPEG, which was a picture. It was a picture of like an X with some background. You changed it to an EXE, so an executable, and it turned into running your game. So, and the reason that they had done that is because when you try to send EXEs to people, it always gets flagged, and back even like in MSN Messenger and so on, they wouldn't let you send EXEs because of the potential of it being a virus.
Yeah.
So they sent a picture. So they sent a picture. They said, okay, change the file extension, and then you're done, and then you double click on the picture. It still retains its picture. Actually, no, that's not true. It changed the picture.
Hi, Diana.
It was amazing.
You both sound so much better. We're not better. Sound can be deceiving. Diana, I woke up this morning and my eyes were red. Why?
Yeah, that was weird.
That's weird.
Oh yeah, this morning I was like, our conditions are so weird.
Yeah.
Our symptoms, they're just random.
But I've been pooping every day.
She's been doing great.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. A couple weeks ago, I not woke up, but throughout the day, I had this pain in my legs.
Yeah.
And my wife had it the days before.
Yeah.
And it's just the most random thing ever, because she was trying to describe it to me, and I was like, okay, so you're like, it's sore? She's like, yeah, it's sore, and in a weird way, and I was like, okay, I don't know what to do for you, and I massaged her leg, and it just remained, and it remained for her for 2 days.
2 years.
2 days. 2 days she had it, and then like 2 days go by, and all of a sudden, I start feeling a pain in the back of my legs, just like she did. And I was like, oh my gosh, I know this feeling. This is the feeling of muscles stretching when you have growing pains. Like, I haven't felt these growing pains since I was like 14 or 15, something like that. Like, the actual pain of just like you're growing in your legs.
I remember getting
It was so weird. And it was like a nonstop stretch pain that went through. It kind of made it hard to sleep that one night. And then, yeah, after 2 days, it was over. And I've never had it ever
Why
before
do we get the same symptoms? That is so weird.
Yeah, that makes no sense. You're going to turn into giants? I don't know. Yeah. So our symptoms.
I just feel a bit taller, actually. I feel a bit taller.
You feel a bit taller?
No, I don't.
My eyes go red when I get soup in them during my showers.
Soap.
Soap. Okay. I read soup the very first time, and then I read it out loud, and I still read soup.
Wow. That reminds me, when I used to take showers, like, with, like, food.
Oh, really?
Like, I would just, like, eat in the shower.
I mean, I've many
times. I
times.
would drink, like, tea in the shower.
Oh, wow.
Because, I don't know, I just multitask.
all the toxic waste is starting to give you 2 superpowers. Yeah. Yeah, I've eaten in the shower. I've had many times where I'm like, I want to eat and take a shower at the same time. I want to go to the shower, like I need to take a shower, but I also want to eat. And so I'll eat like a cookie or something. It's be like while I'm getting ready for the shower, but like usually doesn't go past that.
I just take my tea into the shower and put it on a little shelf.
That's so great.
Drink it while it's in there.
That's fun.
Yeah. I don't do that anymore. I'm normal like the rest of you now. So.
Soup.
Yeah. Oh yes, that's funny.
I don't, you guys are weird using soap and stuff. I use soup. You know, actually, I don't know, I don't know if this is exactly true. I don't know how true this is, but for certain, to some degree, to some extent, they did used to use fruits and maybe other foods to bathe with. In some places, they still do that.
Yeah,
I learned that in Thailand or... No, not Thailand. Nope, it was...
People put rose petals in their bath.
Oh.
Rose water. That's expensive.
That's really expensive.
Yeah.
I think it's Indonesia, actually, instead. They scrub their faces with a version of a lime. It's called a kefir. Kefir lime?
I think kefir is something else.
I don't know how to spell it.
It's wrinkly.
Kefir lime? Kefir lime? Kefir? I don't know. Something like that. It looks like a green lime, but with like all these bumps and nodes all over it. Kind of almost wrinkly, but not. I mean, it is a little wrinkly, yeah.
Clap that water. Okay. Well, do you want me to read the poll results so far?
The poll results? Oh, we do have an update.
I'm hosting a poll.
Coder Cow. Yeah, we can read. I do want to get to what Coder Cow has to say about the alligator. Oh, for Ram. Oh my gosh, that makes a lot of sense. I know what you're talking about now. Okay, but yeah, let's do the polls first.
So, in my midlife crisis and such, right? Don't know what to do, etc. So I listed a bunch of stuff I like doing here on this poll, and I asked everyone what they want to see more of. Because I don't really know why everyone follows me, Because I've done so many. I did a Minecraft, for a while. I did like art. I did gaming, streams. I did my shop. And, yeah, a bunch of stuff. Anyways, people like art the most. Can you believe it? I'm actually quite shocked.
Yeah.
I didn't expect cute art to be the top result.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good information.
I like doing art. It's fun. It's okay.
Yeah. Great.
That's okay.
That's good.
Well, there's lots of cute art to come. That's for sure.
Aw.
And then
Oh, I guess that would be cute.
the second most bestest result was Hubby Wifey live streams.
Really?
That's shocking, isn't it?
Well, those are kind of the two things that we do.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
People like the Hubby Wifey live stream, so that's really good.
That's good.
Cause I was like,
What's the pull? I'm gonna go look at it.
I spent some time thinking that we should separate Nyansai and Hubby Wifey streams. Like,
The songs and music videos go pretty high too.
I know. I only have one song and I didn't even make it. Apparently they like the songs, the music. Am I crazy? I should show this. How do I do that?
I wonder what the... Did you get any DMs?
No, I didn't get no DMs.
Okay.
They said they would DM, but they didn't.
You should have put... You better in that parenthesis. Or maybe they're just working on it. They're thinking about it.
I'm gonna... Oh! I just don't look. Just wait, guys. Close your eyes until I figure this out.
So 11% of the people like Nyansai only YouTube videos.
Yeah, which is crazy. I thought everyone would be like, oh, we're sick of hubby. Get some wifey videos. You know? So, I guess my worry of separating the channels was unfounded.
Oh,
you know? Because I was
see.
I was thinking, oh, I should separate. Because people subscribe to me, right? They're probably sick of seeing your cute mug.
Yeah.
Right? But
yeah.
apparently not. Apparently they're very supportive.
That's very sweet of them. Because I could imagine... I mean, I definitely imagine that...
I would be sick of that.
I would imagine most people, like, would not be happy about that kind of change. But
yeah, but you know what?
Would they been with you?
The people that engage with this, they probably...
Are the ones left?
After
I kind of showed
after
up.
the hubby spam, which is good, you know? Because I was thinking of doing this. I was thinking...
It's like, if you don't like my hobby, you don't...
Yeah,
we're not going to be friends.
don't like my hubby, yeah. I was thinking of doing this. I was thinking, I'm going to split Nyansai. And then I'm going to make a hubby wifey channel. And then Nyansai is just going to have all my art, merch, and spam on it. And then hubby wifey's going to have like game dev, game stuff, game blah blah blah.
Gameplays.
You know? But I don't want to traumatize my subscribers again with another channel. I think they would freak out.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you guys... Would you guys freak out if we made another channel and I just kept Nyansai for my own art and we made a hubby wifey channel separate? Maybe I should do another poll.
Clinic wrote, I voted for everything. That explains some things. That's great.
Some people voted for... Oh, I made a multiple choice.
That's good.
Well, it's good.
By the way, hi Lovewin. Also, Outlight says, have you ever considered making an appearance on Don't Worry Wednesday?
I was on Don't Worry Wednesday one time.
Yeah, she was.
I was. Actually, I was on there in the last week.
True.
Accidentally.
Very shortly.
Yeah.
Very briefly.
Yeah. But, yeah, I've done some a topic before or something, right?
Oh, Tempest says I didn't answer the poll yet because it said I had 6 days and I'm a chronic overthinker.
Yes, think
makes a lot of
about it.
sense.
Well, it still has 6 days left. It's only 65 votes, you know? So I'm like thinking, should I tag everyone? I don't know. Because I'm like, I'm trying to decide if I should separate or keep together. I'm trying to figure out what people want. Because people... I'm like pretty into my merch stuff, but people are sick of it. Look, they don't want to hear about it anymore. Say about that?
Yeah, only 9% in this situation.
Too much spam.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, it makes sense that way.
It makes sense because I do merch monthly, and it's the only thing that I actually commit to.
Yeah, well, it's the
because I have
consistent thing,
people that are paying monthly, and I'm like, oh, I have to do this.
Yeah, of course.
But in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah,
very grateful.
She is happy to be able to do that.
But I was thinking of making YouTube videos.
Lucian says, we follow you wherever you go. It doesn't matter how many channels. It's okay if you missed that stream in particular. I don't know which stream it was, so I couldn't tell you, but it was a little while ago now. Like months.
I already know what we would call our new YouTube channel if we made one.
What's that?
The name of our game.
Oh.
But no one would know until it comes out.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Actually, I don't know if it's a great idea because our SEO will be all messed up. Every time someone Googles the game, they'll find our channel.
Oh.
Well, maybe that's a good thing.
Kind of. Almost. Because if we named it the game's name, the game has a little bit extra, right? There's an extra word in the game.
Oh, that's true.
The name of the game has an extra word because it's an addition. The intention of, like, it's a world building thing that we have this world set apart for many different projects. And so it's like the game is the title of the world plus the name of the game.
Yeah. Okay, we can read your code account stuff now.
Okay. Okay. There's a lot of really good comments. I don't want to stop the flow. That's really good, but
well, wait. Maybe you should read the other comments first because the ad break's coming up, and Kodokow doesn't even have premium. They're gonna get all ad abused.
Kodokow deserves everything. I'm gonna give him my immediate attention. That breaks in a minute, right? A minute 30?
Yeah, you have a minute and 30 seconds to hurry up.
Kodokow says, the allocator manages the RAM of a computer. You can think of it as a file system in memory. Each time a program requests memory, you create a file, then delete a file on delocation. Yeah, that's right. It's kind of like a battery, flipping the ionic charges and so on. And you need to relocate if you want to grow or sharing the file. Allocate, move, and then deallocate old. Right. Okay. And then you said shrink. There must have been no word that was grow or shrink the file. That makes sense. And then you said so you mentioned a new FS. That probably supposed to be an I don't know. Not using folders. I lost concentration while you were explaining. Yeah, I mean, I think it'd be really cool if we had a better system for, like, because the idea is the computer is how, like, we put things in the computer in categorizational ways, right? And I think the file system isn't, FS stands for file system, that makes sense. The file system isn't optimal to, like, how we operate as human beings, how our brains operate, how we categorize, and how efficient we could be with our time moving through folders and moving through our categories. Like, and things could be far better, like just drag pictures on your, like, computer from anything, just be there. Anyways, we've got
0 seconds.
0 seconds, so yeah.
Yeah.
We could talk more about that another day. But anyhow.
Sharon says, guys, why is living so hard? Sharon, that is because life is the ultimate value, has the ultimate value.
That's right.
And value is determined by how difficult something is, maybe. Or how important, I don't know. Wait, Hubby, can you explain it? My brain's fried.
That's okay. I'll do my best. It's kind of it's not an easy thing to explain, but it's a dynamic of our world.
You gotta tell Sharon that the reason why life is so hard is because it's so important.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't important, then it wouldn't be hard.
Right. Yeah. Well, so, like, pain, suffering, difficulty, this oftentimes is the flip side of the same coin as value or, you could say, importance. And so everything has a cost, right? To by nature, it's not that everything has to have a cost because, like, everything has a cost as a natural reaction of there being value, because value, like, let's say, okay, this is really sad, but it's a really good way to explain it. If someone in your life dies, and you feel that empty pain in your heart, that is there because there was a value, something incredibly valuable that is now, you recognize, is no longer there, right? And that's painful. That if you weren't able to tell, if you weren't able to experience pain, if you weren't able to experience the suffering, your heart wouldn't understand value. So it's in nature's design that things that are valuable will be associated with things that are oftentimes painful or cause sacrifice or requires, a cost. So that's the way the world works. Pain is the consequence of there being value. It's not just the cost for value. It's the consequence of there being value. Because if there was no value, yes, there would be no pain. And if there was no pain,
there's no
gain. There's no gain. There's no value. No pain, no gain. No pain, well then you clearly don't have value there. So value is suffering, sacrifice, pain, sorrow, these feelings, these experiences, these lackings in our life. Sometimes it can be being poor or whatever, like you're talking about. That is the natural response to the fact that there are values that exist. And so I think it's a really healthy way of looking at that, because then your mind draws towards the positive gain rather than amping up the negative as if the negative has weight to it of its own. But it doesn't. That negativity has no weight by itself. It's associated with a really good thing, a greatness, a powerful good, a value.
Sharon's talking about being broke. And you know what, Sharon? I gotta say this. There is trillions and trillions and billions and trillions of dollars in this world. Okay?
Go get some.
No, it's not. No.
Sorry.
You know, it comes and it goes. You know, next month you're gonna have money, and then you're not gonna have money, and then blah blah blah. Everyone's in debt. You know, it's not that big. I'm in debt. Okay, it's fine. Don't tell anyone. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It'll pass.
Ew, politics. What?
You know, money's like the wind. It comes and it goes. And the sooner you can let it go, the sooner you can be less stressed about it.
I understand, HP Tempest. Now, you're saying ew politics because Sharon said living in America is poopy right now.
Yeah.
I'll have to say, I don't know where you're from, Sharon, but living in Australia for a little bit, Australia is a pretty free country. It's pretty free, right?
Yeah.
That's good. But I have to say there are a lot of things in America that I certainly appreciate. Finances being one of them.
Yeah.
I know that it's not always easy to have money and keep it and gain it and all that, but imagine if your electricity bill was 5 times higher. Because it is over here, because they shut down all of the facilities that produce electricity. And that has a really high cost to it when they do that. And electricity doesn't come from nowhere, so, and all the food is basically the same price or more expensive here. So if you go to the grocery store, everything.
Are you comparing America and Australia right now?
Yeah.
Oh, they both cost money.
They both.
That's
All
fine.
I'm trying to say is, all I'm saying is, America has its blessings, to be sure.
Right, you're trying to inject some gratitude at the
Yeah,
end.
I'm very, like I said, I'm grateful I'm here in Australia. It's pretty great, but there are definitely things I can appreciate about America.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Outlight says, until you can't pay medical bills. Then
Yeah.
I'm like, that's like understandable. You know, I'm in that situation right now.
Yeah, we're in Australia and they have that medical stuff, but we're still.
Yeah.
We just recently got in debt, like for the first time in our relationship.
Yeah, I
Because of medical
was smooth
stuff.
sailing. I was doing great financially, and then I went to see like 5 doctors in like 2 months, and they're all specialists.
Mm-hmm.
And now we broke. Now we
Yeah.
less than broke. Now we have zero minus negative.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's okay. It comes and it goes. Yeah. I'll pay it off eventually.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not too worried. That's fine. Hi, lovely, welcome. Hi, Mr. Salmon, welcome. Tornado No, Salmon, you're supposed to get in safe place. Tornado means you have to get your safety
You tell him.
in order. Yeah, I'm telling him.
Sweet mind tricks. Nice name. Yeah. Anyways, Coder Cow, I love you. You're awesome. You're working on a
Yeah.
file system. I'd love to hear what you have in mind.
Yes.
We recently, well, mostly my wife, recently started using, what's it called? Pearl?
Milanote.
Oh, Milanote. Milanote, which is
No, stop advertising for them.
it's a
They're an evil corporation.
okay. Well, they're a web browser based
That's really great.
file and I guess
Don't use it. Wait till I get sponsored.
yeah. Wait till we get our sponsors until you use it. Anyways, it's a I don't know what you call that. It's a board, if you
I
will.
don't want to show it because of my
Yeah,
stuff
no,
is
all
in
your
it.
personal stuff's there. But it's like
That's
really
really
well
good.
designed anyways. And it could be better, but it's really well designed. And it's like, why doesn't Windows just naturally operate like this? Where like you can put notes everywhere and then you can like click onto things and it will be systems within systems that are comprehensive and understandable to you as the user, because that you're setting it up based on your own mind and how it works in the categories that you're attempting to create. I mean, it isn't perfect.
I can show a
It
little
isn't the
bit.
perfect system in terms of like how we could maybe
This
best.
is not a sponsor.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'd like to see what you're creating. And
Okay,
if your
this
file
is
system-
so cool. Look, I can click here, go on the outside, and then I've got all my stuff here, and then I can go to store, because I've just been working on my store, and I've got like all the information about these thingies, and like some resources, product launches, all this stuff, and what can I click on here? I guess I could show that much. So we've got we got all the
Yeah.
we got some stuff here.
I want the cooking video. And Tempest
So it's
says,
like-
cooking video win. Aw.
Cooking video. Oh, did you see something about a cooking video? Did I show that? But like, oh look, it's the merch I released. Oh, sorry. In the last 2 months. I sneak a peek. Oh, cute!
Oh, cute. It's really
Cute! I actually even wear. Oh, cute! Oh, don't show me more.
Sneak peeks.
Cute! Oh, cute! Yeah. And then I've like got some print on demand ideas here, like, and some inspirations and stuff like that. That's it. That's pretty good, you know? But it's really useful, you know? It's pretty. Where did you guys see cooking video? I am releasing some recipes, but that's a secret.
Yeah, Coder, I think you're right. Windows isn't built for technical functionality. The Windows experience, the Explorer, doesn't work like it is an application/program, right? It's built into it to be just File Explorer, and then it has its features. It is an actual program that runs on your computer, like, for example,
So this
you can
is
close
pretty cool.
it. But yeah, it just isn't as robust as it could be.
We've got our game world map here, and like each one of these like cities has its own, like I can just click into it, click. I'm not gonna click anything. Click into it, and then we can see like that area, you know, and then we've got the NPCs that we have to do. Can't believe we're making this many NPCs. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is really cool. Imagine this is just in your Explorer. You have this, like, you can have the whole background is the image of the thing that is meant to be
like,
in there.
I want to look at Revelate right now. Click.
And you have the notes on the side. Imagine your Explorer doing that. That'd be so cool.
Yes. Can I show them the family or no?
Yeah.
Okay, this is pretty cool. So we recently designed a little family for our game, and we've got the picture of the family here. Obviously, I haven't finished designing them, but we've got like the whole family tree here with like inspirational characters, you know. And
you see how like they have the diagram like pointing, and it's really easy for her to set that up.
Sister, daughter, and then the mother, for example, she's based on a garlic chive, you know. Yeah. And
the sister's based on a what kind?
The sister is based on, what is this? Just a normal onion, I guess.
Oh yeah, the most basic onion, but yet she's like, well, don't necessarily want to spoil it, but she's well, you guys probably won't remember. She's really into like
and then we've got like the house
herself
layout
and fashion
here.
and so on.
House layout. I know. Oh my gosh, this thing is so good. You know? Very helpful. Some house ideas. I don't know if we're gonna go.
Yeah, you can just scribble on it and be like, okay, I drew that, and that's my house.
Very cool. Very, very cool. Anyway, I guess that concludes that sponsor that never happened.
Wow, Coder Cow says this. Feel free to DM me on Discord. I would love to hear your ideas and try to make some prototypes. Wow. Yeah, we had asked JC, like, what's it like trying to create something like this, but for your computer and not stored on the website where everything could be lost.
So the only negative thing about this thing is that everything is stored online. So everything can be lost if the company goes bankrupt or if they sell to another company, you know what I mean? And like, since the game we're working on is a 10-year project, I'm like concerned.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wish I could just like make my own program exactly like that. Like, I just want to copy that program but store everything like locally.
Yeah.
Or I can never go missing, you know, but I figured that would be way too difficult, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah, I would love it, even if it wasn't necessarily Windows Explorer or something, but just like a program on your computer that used your file system to do stuff like that.
Also, I have to say it's expensive. It's like, what was it, like $12 a month or something? Like, I wish it was just like a program on your computer, store everything locally, and you could just a one-time payment kind of situation. That'd be so much better. But here we are.
The food got people hungry.
It's called Milanote.
Yeah, Milanote.
Yeah.
Oh, put that in the YouTube chat.
I'll put it. You do it for free. Kodoka, get on it.
I think this should be bought. I mean, it's such a good idea. Such a nice thing.
Kodoka will make the better version for all of us, and then we could sell it.
Whoa. We can sell it? I think it belongs.
Well,
like it should go to Kodoka.
That's what I mean.
Oh, okay.
We can
advertise and stuff.
Yes, we can advertise for Kodoka.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
We can advertise Kodoka's program.
Sharon likes Grandpa Garlic.
Yeah, Grandpa Garlic.
And we also have a Grandpa Ramps.
I'm surprised you guys could read all that. I was like flipping through it really quickly.
Grandpa Garlic and Grandpa Ramps.
Yeah.
It used to be Great Grandpa Ramps, but then we kind of decided that it would be better to just. And Grandma Pearl.
Yeah, Grandma Pearl. She's. Spoiler. Anyway.
Yeah. Oh, Grandma Walla Walla.
Mm-hmm.
Walla Walla. By the way, there's an onion called Walla Walla.
Yeah.
There's a
this entire family tree is based on the allium
family.
plant
family,
like onions and garlic.
Garlic and onion, basically, yeah, and offshoots of such. And so we also have what's the one on the far left? Oh, torpedo.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys know there was an onion that's called a torpedo onion?
Yeah.
It looks almost rainbowy.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, we got their personality types too, which is fun.
Yeah, she did amazing. She put a lot of work into it.
I only put a couple days into it.
Hey, Hero, that's quite a bit. Hey, Hero, how are you?
Hey, Hero, welcome.
Lucian says, just a desktop/Windows whiteboard-esque application. I worked on something very similar, but for engineering reliability situations. Interesting, Lucian. Yeah.
Well, this one has,
like a whiteboard.
If you look, this one's got note, so you can click and drag a note, and you can just start typing, and you can bold it, or you can bold it, or put in the middle, or make like a number. You can add a link, and oops. Excuse me, sorry about that. Oh, anyway, it's easier. And you can add links, and it will like display it, which is really cool. For example,
like a video.
Yeah, you can import videos. Hold on, 1 second. I'll put this. Oh, it's fine to show this. See, like you can put the video link, and you just play the video, like reference. For example, this is a good reference. Oh, you probably can't even see it. Ah! Don't read that. Anyway, you could play the video, which is really cool as an artist, because it's like you want to like have references, right? Of what your game want to look like and stuff. So it's really nice. You can just like paste references of whatever, right? And also you can add lines like this. That's really useful. I wish you could make like a line, like pull it out even more. And then you can add columns, which is nice if you want to organize a bunch of stuff together. You can add comments. You can add a table, which is helpful sometimes.
Yeah.
And you can add map. Oh, I went shopping for some shoes. I don't know if I could show, but I put you can get this on your phone as well, and like that's so cool that you can get on your phone. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, it is really nice that it is on the internet, because you can share it across computers or whatever, and it's stored on the internet. But at the same time, one could use their own computer as a cloud or something.
It's so cool.
But that gets a little risky, I suppose.
Yeah, and you can put audio files, which is great. You can sketch. You can like draw a little picture. You know. I love it. You know?
And it's just there.
Framed.
That's cool.
And there's so much you can do here, which is really handy, you know? And you can color code everything. You can change each of the icons to whatever you want. Oh my goodness, it's so nice. And you can color code each of these, you know? That's really nice. That's really handy. I color code a lot. Anyway, so cool. That's that. I have it on like my iPad and my phone and my computer, and they can all access the same thing. The same thing. Ah, so good. Yeah.
Yeah, I had the same idea as I did. Just leave your computer on, and you could always access it as a local server. But also, yeah, Google makes sense too, because Google will actually stay up for sure, right? Google Cloud, yeah. Obviously, you have a limited amount of space on Google Cloud, but it's not really relevant if it's only being used for
Coder Cat,
links and so on.
If you made something like this, I would talk about it every video. You could sell it. You should sell it. That would be good.
Yeah.
You could extra stream of income.
Yeah, we were surprised that there's not just a thing like an application like this.
Yeah,
just for
what on
computer.
earth?
It's been so many years since we've been writing programs.
Yeah.
You'd, like, think that
I've
this
tried
stuff would be
so
done.
many organizational programs, and this one's the best one I could find.
We do like Obsidian.
Obsidian's good, but you can't have images.
You can. But
But
it's
no,
not as
it's
dynamic.
crap. Sorry, excuse me. It's bad.
Yeah.
It's like not nice. Like I like how it's a free grid on this. That's so nice.
Yeah, it's a free grid. See, that's the problem with Obsidian is it's confined to a like text kind of style straight down. So if you put an image on there, it has to be below the text, and then you have more text below that, and it's like using Microsoft Word or something. And it's really great because it's really good at linking and cataloging all your stuff on the side panel, like a lot of like coding programs kind of do now, or have done. IDEs for a long time. But like, yeah, that's like the best application we found for something that should be so much more. And like, yeah,
I don't really know anything about coding, so I honestly considered learning coding just so I could make this. And I asked like a coder, how difficult will it be to make something like this? And they're like, it's a little more complicated than just your average note-taking app, so it'll probably take a long time by yourself, especially because you don't know any code. And I was like, yeah, I thought so, because they have a whole team working on this, right? So
yeah.
Like coder counts.
What's Lucian, you said if you really wanted to make your own, you could probably get an MVP developed in under 3 months. So MVP to me means monster versus player or most valuable player. I don't think either of those are what you are intending for me to understand. Read whatever. So what does MVP mean in this context? A node-based operating system?
Like if this was just my computer, that'd be OP.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Like it's just the library. Was fine.
You know there was...
yeah! It would be so cool if like this like linked to like my actual photos on my computer. You know?
Oh, minimal valuable product. Thank you.
Okay. You know? It would be so cool if I could link folders here.
Yeah, I know, right?
I don't think I can do that. That's the only downside, really, because I have to search through, like, my folders are a mess.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare.
But there's no reason it couldn't be connected.
Yeah.
I mean, for example, your Windows Explorer is connected directly with
well, maybe you can.
Windows
I don't
Edge. And they... Or whatever whatever browser you're using. Like... they
well, the
use,
thing. Okay,
they
here's my
talk to each other.
Here's my
So
Jimmy Jam. Okay, I would love to make something like this, but I think it'd take me like 6 months at least to get a basic thing. You know what I mean? That isn't even as good.
yeah.
And I feel like I have stuff to do. You know, like art. And like,
Mostly Velociraptors.
I guess
probably.
we're having a 6-month vacation, and I guess I could just do it then, because technically I'm not supposed to work, which is why I'm doing all my merchandise now. You know, 6 months worth of merch.
Coder
in
Cow,
1
if you make
month.
if you did a POC, that'd be amazing.
What's a POC?
That's I don't know what this stands for, but I get
Person of color.
Person of color.
Well,
Point
you
of
don't have
contact.
to go that far, Coder Cow.
Proof of concept. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, it's been a while. Proof of concept. That's what it is. Yeah, I was like, it's the thing that I can't remember what it stands for, but it's that thing that comes like as a base line that's like, here's the idea and it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, proof of concept.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm trying to get into. I'm gonna start learning SEO next month because I'm gonna make my online store more public. What's it called? Mainstream? Like an actual one rather than it having to depend on my audience here. And it's a nightmare. I'm so scared. Well, I'm not scared, but I'm like not looking forward
Numbers, nice to see
to
you.
learning it.
Hey, it's okay you haven't been catching them. We haven't been
Hi,
doing them because we
Numbers.
haven't been feeling well enough most weeks.
Hi, Illustrious. Welcome. How are you doing today? Hi, Ace. Welcome, welcome. How you guys doing? Bunch of people just joined.
Yeah.
That's great.
To the void. Careful with that. Motherverse pterodactyl. I like that you used the P as a word that has a silent P. Could you, Ace known, could you produce for me an MVP where each one of them starts with a silent letter? That might be a little difficult for V. And probably even more difficult for M. I don't know if that's possible. Oh, no, it's not new. Wait. P and oh darn. There are silent M's. I don't know.
Level. Okay, Illustrious. First time being able to catch a stream. Oh, that's great.
Welcome.
Where did you come from? Like, in terms of how did you find the stream? And also, what country you from, I guess, if
Enjoy
you
your
want to
dinner.
answer. Oh, enjoy! Enjoy, Coder.
Thank you.
I hope that one day I can make you some cookies.
Yeah.
Maybe maybe I'll send you some cookies in the express post one day, and you'll have no idea.
That's it. No, that's it, Nav. Mnemonic. I was like, pneumonia? Is it? I was like thinking. I was like, it's penumbra? No. Oh, what is it? It's something like that. It's mnemonic.
What's mnemonic?
That's a word that starts with an M that has silent M.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Malaysia. That's great. Wonderful.
Yeah, mnemonic.
Well, that's great.
Oh, you're from Malaysia.
London boy, welcome.
Welcome.
How you doing today?
Pneumono ultra microscopic silicovolcanic coniosis.
Wow,
I don't know if I got that right.
that's a lot of it.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Has a silent P. Yeah, it sure does. Wow, is that the P you want to go with? We are doing well, thank you, Lightning Boy. Nice to see you.
Thank you. Nice to see you.
It's nice to see you. You used to hang with us a lot, and it was really nice to have you around.
Yeah.
You're lovely.
Yeah, we like you. Does that work? Oh. At work, huh?
Kat, you want to know what new... Okay, I'm not going to say it. It's a... Yeah, there you go. Otlight says it. It's a type of lung disease.
Oh, imagine you have that lung disease, and every time you go to the doctor, you're like, I have this disease, and
Yeah, I have them, and you cough every time.
ultramicroscopic.
You can never finish saying it before your lungs stop.
Volcano.
Yeah. Yeah. Volcaniosis, I think that's ashen, like it's something like that.
I have volcano.
It actually is the word volcano, yeah.
That's pretty good. You know, they make some pretty silly, like, medical names for things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's this little short, probably many of you have seen it. It's by a guy named Emu Jazz, or maybe it's Jazz Emu. If anyone knows which way of that around that is, that's great. Anyways, he's got this short video. There's this girl who is clearly trying to sing with anybody. She just posted a video of her singing like the first part of a song, and then it's just like background music for someone to sing to, and she's like, whatever. It's some weird Vine thing, and he's got this bit in it where he's just going off on pharmaceutical names.
Oh yeah, I remember. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and he's like, why do you guys create such boring names when you could just create like great names for products? You end up with these hard to pronounce words when you could his suggestion was grumpy scrimples.
Wow, that's
He wants
great.
a 200 milligram prescription of grumpy scripples or something like that.
Okay,
So
now that's what I'm trying to pronounce pneumonia ultramicroscopic silicovolcanoconiosis. I added some extra. Well, there you go. Wow.
Yeah.
V is the only thing that doesn't say silent.
Yeah, I figured. Although Hero says it's V gregarious. It's gregarious with a V to become main. Gregarious. I love it.
It's the first V
It'll
silent
have to be.
V word.
It'll have to be the first. Yeah, silent V letter.
You know what?
word,
It's
gregarious.
V for Vendetta.
V for Vendetta. I love it. V for gregarious. Okay, Hero, what's your definition for gregarious? With the silent V. I wanna. And how does the V change the pronunciation of the G? R. Does it? And if it does, how so? Maybe it's gregarious.
Someone up here said something like whenever they see my merch, they like can't buy it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I was like, guys, hear me out. I don't. It sounds weird, but I don't make merch so people can buy it.
Yeah.
I make merch because it's something to do.
Yeah.
It's something fun to do, and it's like I could just have a physical copy of my art, which is really nice because I have lost every single art piece that I've ever made, like pre-20 something, 2020, I don't know, you know. I just don't have any of my own art, so it's kind of an excuse to have physical copies of my art in a way, you know. And I think it's cute. I like having just a bunch of stickers. If you want my merch but can't afford it, just like message me and I'll secretly send you some. But just don't tell anyone because I can't send too much because I'm not a millionaire, but I can send a little bit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So just tell me. Just waiting for someone to ask me for some stickers.
No.
Anyone?
You're already in debt. No, it's fine.
You're already
We're
in
fine.
debt. Oh, it's fine. It comes and goes. Okay, listen. Would I rather be $4 more in debt, or would I rather have someone have my stickers? Or would I rather be in $4 debt? I think I would rather have someone have my stickers because I think that's so cute. The idea of giving someone my stickers makes me happy. Yep.
Yeah. Nice. Well said. Yeah.
La, 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 la.
So in gregarious, the V becomes, it makes the G sound like a Spanish H, which is like a sound. Gregarious, and it's someone who is acting like Greg, not to be confused with the word gregarious.
Oh, like, yeah, I think Static has sold CDs, right?
I have.
The
Yes.
Criminal Idol CD.
That's right.
Is it still available on your website, or did you sell out?
We might have sold out.
Only, like...
No, I don't think we sold out that one yet.
Okay, hold on. Static P has a shop, and it's really hard to find because he never advertises it.
You can go to my YouTube and see it.
I looked up Static P shop. It's not even on Google.
Oh, well.
See? You need to work on your SEO.
I think it's probably Static.
It's impossible to find anything.
Yeah.
This boy's selling. Let's see. Oh, you can find it here.
Yep.
Here you go.
It says right on my
I'll post it in chat. You can see he's got the CD. It's still there.
Yeah, there is a CD there.
It's still there. The CD is still there. And the cool thing about CDs
Hi, Soup for Bricks.
is that excuse me. The cool thing about CDs is that the quality of the music, the audio quality, is much higher than what you can get online because, like, websites like Spotify or YouTube, they compress the music, so you miss out on a lot of sound. But if you get the CD, the quality is incomparably better. Yep.
As well, the
So
Spotify and all of these other ones are double compressed.
Yeah.
They're compressed. Well, they're kind of like compressed 3 times.
Yeah.
You compress them before you give it to them. They compress it, and then they also, Spotify at least, runs another thing over it to make the volume more succinct with the volume of everything else.
Yeah.
So that you don't have scaling and volume too much, with some songs being quiet and some songs being loud. So it has 3. Yeah.
Yeah, the audio quality, if you've got good headphones, like good quality headphones, it's really worth it to listen to music from CDs, or I think you can get the music from his Ko-fi maybe? Is it uncompressed there? Is it like good quality there?
On my Ko-fi, they're all MP3, but I was supposed to put the WAV files on there, and I use WAV instead of FLAC. Though FLAC is fine, I could use Ogg Vorbis as well.
Okay, hold on.
If that's what you prefer. But the thing is, on my Ko-fi, if you're subscribed to there and you want any songs, just send me a message and I'll get it for you.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it is right now.
I have a reminder. I wrote a reminder to remind you to upload the WAV files. Assuming they're supposed to be WAV files.
Yeah, I don't know if I feel like I'd have to create another category just for the WAV files.
Yeah, your Ko-fi's really messy.
Because otherwise it'll get too messy. Well, it's because there's so many different things. It'll get too messy if I've got the MP3s mixed with the WAV files all inside of just music, you know? Way too messy. And the WAV Ogg files should really only be visible to people who could buy them or get them for free.
Oh wait, the CD's sold out.
The CD's sold out? Oh, bummer.
Wait. Yeah, sold. Oh, come on, take it off your website.
Oh. Bummer.
That's okay. But yeah, you should make some
plush
more.
is so adorable. Thank you. See, with the Tsundere plush, we have a ton of them. And the reason we got them was because we were supposed to be coming out with a Tsundere song, 2 extra versions. 1, a Japanese version, and 2, the sequel. And then when either of them came out, we were like, okay, and then we'll let them know about the Tsundere plush. They can order right away. Well, unfortunately, neither of them happened.
Yeah,
I've tried to make them happen several times, but it's really hard to get the voice actor Amory with time enough to make it, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a sequel. There is a sequel, technically, yeah. I like he's upside down.
Hello. He's watching you.
Oh, you're watching you from the upside down world.
Cute. Oh, you have that annoying buy with shop. Okay.
Yeah, we all have that.
Look.
I was wondering about that stretch goal. Is it just on hiatus? Until Amory says, okay, I'll do it. Yeah, it's kind of stuck on hiatus.
Amory is the slowpoke. If you want to be annoying, like, spam her. Tell her to do it.
Nice.
We've been waiting for her for 50 years.
Somehow the derp increases when he's upside down. It makes sense.
If you want, I could sing it on stream.
Oh.
The Japanese, you have to give me lyrics though, because I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Me neither.
I could be like,
I don't know either.
it's another like you. Yeah.
It's another like you. Oh.
好きじゃない
Yeah.
Baka.
Yeah.
Yeah. This shop thing really peeves me off, guys, right here. Because Shopify owns this app. It's called Shop. And they're monopolizing because they're forcing every single Shopify store to put this stupid shop thing on their stupid page. And even if you remove it from here, when you go to the cart, look! Follow with Shop. Shop, it's everywhere.
And what is that thing?
And it's a stupid app, okay, that Shopify really wants everyone to be using for shipping. It's really
it's for
stupid.
shipping.
So, like, well, it's to, like, it tells you when your item is, arrived. So, for example, this is what peeves me off. Let's see. Yeah.
Okay, Lightning. Thank you for spending some time with us. Hope you have a wonderful day at work.
You can't remove it unless you get something called Business Shopify, which is like thousands of dollars per month. Well, let me see. It's okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. My address auto save. Anyway, I can't show you, but
Okay, so what's it do?
peeps me off. Well, it's like when you.
Why is it a hindrance?
It's annoying because I have a newsletter and it says, take this box if you want to make a newsletter. Or like, I have another one that's like, oh, make an account with neonside.com, right? But people, it looks like they're typing their email into my account on my website, you know? But they're actually signing up for Shop, which is completely different. And it doesn't mean that you're gonna get any newsletters from me. You know what I mean? You're gonna you're signing up for Shop, not my store. So to sign up for my store, you have to click the account button and then you have to manually like sign up here. And if you want notifications, then you have to manually put it in here, a notification box. You know what I mean?
But otherwise, there's littered throughout your things that say sign up for my newsletter, because you're like, and if you say, oh yeah, I want to do that, and you click on it, you're actually signing up for the newsletter for Shopify.
Well, you're not signing up for the newsletter for Shop, but you're signing up for their app, and they'll text you like a code or something. Anyway, it's really annoying, but they it's handy if you shop with Shopify stores because it's like it autofills your information, which is really nice. But it's annoying that they made it
pervasive.
Like you have to do it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean, kind of thing.
Invasive, I meant.
Yeah, invasive.
Not pervasive. Invasive.
Yeah.
It's both. Pervasive and invasive. Whatever pervasive means, that's what it is.
Yeah. I had it. I'm so proud of my store. No one cares, but I love it. Just go in there and look at stuff. You don't have to buy anything. Just send me the link, and then I'll send it to you. These are so glittery in person. The camera can't capture the glitter.
Yeah, Teleris uses it. He finds that it's useful, which is great.
It can be
it's
great.
It's not a bad thing. It's just
not a bad
annoying
thing.
that they.
It's annoying that they force it. That's the thing I'm annoyed about. That
and they
force.
also dupe you by thinking you're signing up for Neonsai. Instead, you're actually signing up for the shop.
Yeah, it's kind of confusing.
That's the part that's the confusion and the misdirection. The misdirection is what feels what's distasteful.
Yeah.
Misdirection is a sin.
Sin.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Look, it's you. Oh, sweetheart, you cute.
Oh, you go.
Oh, your little guy.
No, it's not
like
always a
that.
sin. It depends on the misdirection.
Yeah, this is a cute picture. I think.
Oh, I love that.
It accidentally came out really nicely.
It came out so
I
nice.
wasn't
I have
even
mine right here. I
trying
really like it.
Yeah, it's very.
And I got this one too.
Sparkly.
I like this one too. These are both
Oh
really
yeah, that's a classic. You know what? I really surprised myself with this one.
good. Yeah, that
Like,
one turned out so
Hot diggity!
nice.
What? What was this?
Yeah, that one. It's just the colors and the vibrancy
It's
and the
perfect.
it's so nice on the eyes. When you look at it, your eyes feel pleasure. Like they actually take it in and feel like a sensation of pleasedness. And the other one that glitters in the sparkle in the night sky, it's just so really nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And I like the texture too, even though it's like, you know, it's not like the soft texture, but it's like got this grainy feel to it that I like. It's different.
This misdirection certainly sounds like someone I should stay away from. Are you a manga artist?
It's not a sin.
I'm not a published manga artist who draws manga. I just kind of do illustrations, like, I don't know.
I like that, Hero.
Sometimes when I feel like doing that. Yep.
Oh, what's happening with the VTuber model?
No plans on finishing it. Would you rather watch us have little, like these, like, do you want to watch us do, this in Elden Ring? You know, these ones? Or should I make, like, actual models?
Yeah, so far we've been recording, we're not that far, but we've been recording, our little guides.
We're making an Elden Ring Let's Play.
Yeah, alongside the video, but I think these
Like
guys
no
are,
other.
like, cute and attractive, but, I don't know if it would be more attractive to have actual models.
Yeah, I have designs. I don't know if you guys have seen them. I showed them before once. I did them on stream. Let's find them.
Thank you, Soup for Bricks. Yeah.
Thank you, who?
Soup for Bricks. By the way, Soup for Bricks, I love your name. And when I think about your name, Soup for Bricks, it's not bricks for soup, right? It's not like you've got a bowl of bricks and you're like, oh, that's my soup. It's the other way around. You've got bricks that are soup. So, and I think it's something like something for brains. It's like soup for brains, but it's like bricks instead. I like your name is what I'm trying to say. And I imagine a house built out of soup instead of bricks. And I'm liking it.
Mold, though.
I like the idea.
Okay, I finally found the design for my VTuber model. There it is. And then my hobbies design right here. I did these designs on stream. Oh, I'm covering your design. Hold on, there we go.
Oh, that's so dang.
Isn't that cute? They're cute, right?
They are cute.
Yeah.
The VTuber designs are legit eye candy, I cannot lie. They look really cool.
They are really cute.
Says Hero.
Wait a second. Did I draw the same ones for
Those
the...
both look good.
Did I draw the same ones for this? Oh, it's a little different.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
yeah, it's definitely different for you, and for me, it's.
But yours
very
is
similar.
yours is the
It's
same.
yeah,
This would be Static's VTuber design,
yeah.
and then mine would look something like this without the ears, I guess. Right? So actually, it's quite similar.
What did you do for the original design for your shirt?
My shirt.
Yeah, the original design.
Shirt.
The other design we were just looking at. Your shirt.
Oh, it's just plain white.
Oh, okay, I see it. Yeah, no, that's cute though. But you're holding a little plush. So,
Yeah.
and the plush on mine is on my shoulder. It's
yeah,
so cute.
because I want to avoid the boob thing.
Yeah.
I don't even want to address the boob thing. Like, so I'm putting a mask out there. Then I don't have to design a top. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, Eclipse. I'm gonna show your it tagged your comment because of you accidentally typed HOE instead of HOW.
You just permitted the term forever now. But it's
Oh,
okay.
forever?
Well, it's okay. It's farming equipment.
It is farming equipment. There's nothing wrong with farming. YouTube should not ban farming.
Yeah.
Farming is how we sustain all of our societies.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, that's really sweet of you to say. I love how goofy what you have now is, and yeah, right? I think there's a charm to that.
Yeah, they were pretty cute.
Oh, sorry, I was being really loud because that lawnmower was being really loud.
Yeah, the lawnmower is super loud. Well, you know what? I think that the designs are cute, but it's gonna take like probably a whole month or maybe 2 to make out VTube models. And I don't know if I want to commit that much time to doing that. Unless you really want it, like badly, like really bad, like so bad you can't live without it. If you want it that bad, I'll make it.
Oh, Super Bricks, you use the word for as in like advocating or wanting. So you said I kind of make it bricks and they're eating soup. So soup for bricks. I see.
Oh, numbers, that's cute. A poster on the wall with Nyansai cat hanging on a branch. It says, hang in there.
That's such a great idea.
That's cute.
That's a good one.
I could screenshot that.
Yeah. I like that, numbers.
And then I'll just...
That's creative. I like that.
I'll screenshot it and I'll paste it in my little Nyansai folder. Wow, it's already in there. That's so good. I love this thinking program. It's so good.
Illustrious says, I'm in full support of the models, but the ones you have right now is super cute already too.
They are super cold. That's true.
Yeah. It's hard to make a decision on it because I feel like everyone's like either...
Well,
the answer of almost everybody is, yeah, make the models or I'd be happy either way. Sort of thing.
Here's the thing. These models you're looking at right now that we're using, the cat and bunny, they took me like a day to make. Like to get like less than a day combined. Because they're super easy, simple. But these ones, they're gonna take like 2 months to make because they're complex. You know, I'd want the mouth to go like you know.
And
and stick the tongue out. That.
What I mean, generally, I think people here are just really supportive.
Yeah.
And as Illustrious says, do whatever makes you happy. And it's like, well, we might be happy just staying with what we have. That might actually be more supportive. At the same time, maybe. But I think it's like when we offer something, whenever you offer anything to your fans, like, hey, should I do this? Everyone will always jump on, oh, yeah, you should do that. You should do that.
Yeah.
But more so, we're oftentimes asking because it's like, we don't really necessarily know if we want to do this, but like if you really want it and you think it'd be valuable for us to do it, I mean for you, like let us know. Kind of how we feel about like when we ask questions.
If you want me to spend 2 months,
people think
on
we're
this,
asking, oh, could we do this, please? And it's like, no, that's not what we're asking most of the time.
Well, I want to grow Nyansai at some point. I know we've been talking about it for a while now. Like the past couple of years, I'm like, yeah, I should do that. So the models might be something that could help with that. Yeah.
Ad break in 5 minutes for Twitch. Soup says we should give the bunny and cat expressions. And Hero says that the variety is cool. Delete. Oh, and also they'd be interested in saying how the vibes change if the voices are coming out of humanoids instead of little critters.
Yeah, right. I think it could be good.
Yeah, not the lawnmower again. They seem to want to do it on this day when we start.
Yeah, at this time.
At this time.
Hi, Dream Chew. Welcome.
It's funny because I haven't heard the lawnmower over there in forever. But
Yeah,
now that
it's been a
like
while.
today we started streaming, now they're doing it. It's like they know.
Does Kofi take a cut? No. PayPal and the credit card does, but that's just with every purchase anyone ever makes ever at any place. That's
Tempest,
normal.
thank you for allowing us to be a distraction and enjoying us
Yes,
and being with us.
thank
Thanks for
you.
sharing yourself with us because you're amazing and we love you. Have a good one.
Yes, thank you, Tempest. Hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for getting so many prints. Wow. Enjoy. I need pee real bad.
Yeah, that makes sense, Hero. So yeah, go peep.
Okay. Be back, guys.
Yeah, the expressions. I don't know. I still feel like if we did, I feel like if we did these little critters with the expressions, and I can imagine quite a few, that would be great. Like kind of stuff. But I feel like it would be even less relatable because it gives the little critters more personality and attitude, and that projects into being more goofy and silly, which makes people take us less respectfully in a way. Not, you know what I mean? It invites a, not necessarily disrespect, but it doesn't, there's a different air to it. So I think that having humans might be more I think there's a bit of dignity, I suppose, that could be preserved there or reintroduced. Yeah, I think if we animated the features of the bunny and kitty, they might seem too cartoony and not human-like. You know what I'm saying?
I'm back.
Yeah. Welcome back.
Oh,
Yeah, I
thank
think
you.
you're right, Rex. The more I think about it, yeah, the human nature, I think, is probably more relatable, probably more clickable, and probably more respected.
Yeah, I remember. I totally get what you're saying. Like, whenever I would see, animals, I'd be like, oh, I don't want to watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, I think uncanniness would supersede the relatability of the point. Yeah. I like the idea, and it could be pulled off really well, but I think the better you pull that off, the more cartoony and less human you become. The more we animate the creatures and so on that we've got.
Oh,
and
yeah.
make them, I think the more we attempt to make the creatures look human in terms of excitement and expression and so on, the less human they become.
Well, I wouldn't work on these models any further.
Yeah.
I wouldn't improve upon these ones because I would just redraw them. And I don't really feel like redrawing them because they're good enough.
Yeah, but I think the little critters, as they are, do keep things happy.
Yeah.
They keep a certain vibe, and I don't know if that will, like Hiro was suggesting, don't know if that would change. Obviously, we set the vibe with who we are. But
I don't think it will change too terribly because that's why I made it a point to add the creatures, on our VTuber models. So, the bunny would still be on your shoulder.
Yeah.
And I would still be holding the cat, so it's I still got that essence there.
Imagine, I just thought of something funny.
What?
It's cute. It's weird. Imagine the characters. They don't move. It's the little critters that talk. When we're talking right now, and moving side to side, you see the critter moving side to side on the arms and saying stuff. Or from the shoulder. You know what I'm saying?
I wonder if that's something I could toggle.
Yeah, I don't think that's what we want to do, but that's actually pretty great.
I'd be like, what do you think, little young mascot? And I'm like,
oh, that's cute. That's a cute idea. It's a cute idea.
Yeah, that would kind of be silly. That's kind of cute. What if if that's possible to like toggle, then that could be cute.
Yeah, that's definitely possible. That they have that. I've seen people toggle stuff.
Imagine like
I
it's
like the
just
idea.
like the heads are kind of cut off, and it like zooms in. You
Oh,
know?
okay, zooms into the.
So it's just the holding it.
Uh-huh.
It's like today Nyan's away, but the mascot's here, or whatever.
That's cute.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Silly.
I think that's silly, but that's fun.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
Ads on Twitch.
They could add little like they could be commentators. Is that the word? Commentators. Like you know, you say something and then you toggle and it's like what he means to say is blah 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 blah. You know?
Yeah. Maybe we'll start trying to focus on growing the channel next year. I could make the models maybe in like November, December this year.
Yeah, you are packed with your schedule right now.
Well, we've got November and December open right now.
Oh, okay.
So I could make the models then. And then we could start working on our channel next year. Could do that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like this year might be a little chaotic.
Yeah, this year is going to be chaotic. We have no idea what's going to happen.
Yeah. It's gonna be out of control.
Yeah, next year, that's 9 months away. Yeah.
Sorry, Nath. Like, I got a packed schedule.
Yeah. There's so much.
I mean, I could, like, shuffle my priorities around. You know? Like, I could do the models. Maybe in June, July? Maybe not. No, I don't think so. I would have to do them now. But I don't have...
I'm waiting for that timer and the ad break to come down. Just to say, sorry for the ads.
Yeah. The thing is, I don't think we'll be able to make videos. Okay, well I have an idea of how I can make this work. So what we could do is I could finish my merch stuff this month for the next year, right? And then next month I could do the models while simultaneously recording a bunch of footage. And then over the course of the next, like, 6 months, we can edit that footage and work on the game. And then we can release the videos next year. So we'll have, like, a bunch of videos lined up. You know what I mean? So then we can post regularly.
Yes.
So we can make a ton of videos this year, post them next year.
Yeah, basically like a long-term investment or whatever.
Yeah, probably have to.
Yeah, I think that's what we have to do.
Okay.
Welcome back,
We
guys.
could do that. Yeah.
Sorry about the ads on Twitch.
Yeah, sorry about that. Well, hold on, let me write this down.
The Minecraft movie.
Is a Minecraft movie?
They're still doing ads about that?
I don't know, I've never even heard of it.
I'm surprised. Why they're still doing ads about the Minecraft movie?
Let me have a look.
When did that come out?
I don't know if 1 month is enough time to do the model. Yeah, oh no, next month I'm...
Oh wait, it hasn't come out yet? Oh. They started advertising it super early then. Oh. Sorry. I thought when I first saw the ads for it, it was already in theaters. But no, it's still not even in theaters yet. That's interesting. Huh. Did not expect that. Yeah, well, fair enough. They should be advertising for it then. It's not out yet.
I don't think I can cram the models in realistically.
Okay, Illustrious. Thanks for spending some time with us. Thanks for chilling. Have a great, a wonderful day or evening, whatever's going on. They're spamming Lilo and Stitch. What? What? Isn't Lilo and Stitch like... Did they recently come out with stuff for that too? That's an old cartoon now.
I liked that movie at the time. The Lilo Stitch movie.
Yeah, I didn't know that they're still doing stuff with it. I remember it was, it was big when it was coming out, when they were doing stuff, but I did not know they were still doing stuff. A sodding car alarm is going off outside my window. That sounds obnoxious. Is it yours? Thank you for chatting, says Sweet Mind Tricks. Oh, then maybe that was just somebody else. That makes sense. Oh, there's a new live action movie coming out for Lilo and Stitch. I did not know that. Interesting.
Oh, hey, that could be cool. They could do a good job with that.
Yeah. Has potential. I'm surprised how well received the recent Sonic movies have been. Like, very deeply surprised. I remember the first Sonic movie got so much flack, even though it was a fine movie. It got so much flack because of the... Huh?
They didn't like the model.
Yeah, exactly. It's got so much flack because of the model.
They changed it, though, before they released it.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Like, they did the trailer for the movie, and everyone's like, oh, the model sucks, so they changed the model, and then released the movie.
That was smart.
I was smart. They listened. They were smart about that. That was good.
Yeah, that's good. I'm glad they did.
I'm glad they did, too.
Yeah. I saw the third Sonic movie without watching the first and only partially watching the second. I thought it was awesome, says Hero. That's great. That's really great. I mean, isn't Dr. Robotnik played by... Wow. Why can't I think of his name? Who's... Sweetheart?
Yo.
Who's the guy that plays the main character of The Truman Show? The movie.
Oh,
See,
Ariana Grande loves him.
Yeah, that's right. That's the one.
Oh gosh, what's his name? He's funny, right?
I don't want to look at chat. Everyone's probably already said it.
It's probably, Truman Show. Anyone?
And he's also played in the Mask. He's also played
Gosh,
a lot
what's
of
his
characters.
Jim
I'm
Carrey.
like refusing to look at
I
chat.
looked at chat. Someone said it.
What did they say?
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey. Yeah, Kim Jerry. So Kim Jerry plays as Dr. Robotnik, right?
Not related to Mariah Carey.
No.
Oh,
they have a different last name, Kim Jerry. We don't say the actors' names on this channel, guys, because YouTube will say that we've been talking about them. So, and they'll be like, featured in this show, Kim Jerry, Jack Human. you just change the letters around, you'll figure out who that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I can do the models. I looked at it. I would have to finish the 2 models in 2 to 3 weeks. That's kinda...
2 to 3 weeks.
I would have to draw both
yeah.
of them. And that's gonna take 2 weeks in itself. I don't think it's possible to model both of them in a week. Huh. I could try. Why not? I guess.
Jum curry? That's very tasty. Yeah, what a tasty guy, Jum curry. I like that. It's a good one.
I don't think I can do it. I won't do it.
You don't think you can do it?
No, I can't do it. It's not possible. I can do it in October, like maybe October, November, December. Maybe November. Yeah. I can do it in November.
Gunk!
Hi, Gunky! Welcome! How you going today?
It's all fun and games until YouTube relates this to actual actors named Kim Jerry and Jack Human. Yeah.
Jacked Huge Man?
Jacked Huge Man. That's great.
Wow. Great.
Do you guys have one for... My wife mentioned someone earlier that's a pop star that likes Kim Jerry.
Wait, what did you say?
You mentioned earlier a famous pop star that likes Kim Jerry.
What about him?
I'm wondering if anyone has a better name for that one. Her last name means big.
Grande.
In several languages.
Gariana Ande.
Gariana Andre.
Okay.
Gary. Oh, it's Gary. Garyana.
Gariana.
Gary.
Kind of sounds like gonorrhea.
Garyana Andre. I think Garyana. Gary Andre. Gary Andre. The Korean food? Kimchi? What?
Okay, well, I'm satisfied.
Yeah.
I'm happy. I want to stream maybe another day as well. Like a Tuesday, Wednesday.
Okay, yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
Do you think that would be fun?
That would be good. If we're feeling well enough for it, we should do it.
Yeah.
I think we should call her Big Andre. They'll be so confused. Adriana Venti? Mr. Salmon, that's such a good pun. Oh, that's actually really good. Allison Large. What?
No, we don't play Animal Crossing. I've
Here,
seen the
explain
characters
Allison?
before, but they were cute.
Yeah, I know people are really into it, and I was surprised people are into that one Animal Crossing for so long. It must be really good. You're playing it right now.
I've never played it. Is it a DS game?
Adriana Vente. I really like that. That's clever. That's a really clever pun. Oh, okay, so Hero, yours was a female name that starts with A, which is Allison, and a word that means big, which is large, yeah. Okay, Allison Large. Allison Large sounds like an actual name for an actor or
Mugiwara Luffy.
Or pop star
Wow.
Allison Large, Adriana Venti. Yeah, I like it.
It's great. Recently, I've been watching One Piece, guys. I got back into
Yeah,
it.
Animal Crossing is really cute.
Yeah,
so.
it is.
But yeah, we've been
cute.
watching One Piece together.
Yes, and Ryan, the bunny, has never seen One Piece.
That's true.
And so we're watching it together. That's very exciting for me because I've seen it like many times. And I've seen One Piece like 6 times or more. And, but I haven't watched it in like 8 years or something. So we're watching it again from scratch.
Is it worth it, and should I watch it? Asks Kat.
Yeah, if you... Yeah,
What are you
okay.
into?
Depends what you're into. I like it, but I like all the mainstream stuff.
There are things that I think are good about it, and I like, and there are things that I don't like about it. But the things I don't like don't... the things I don't like don't override the goodness, or they're not in such a position in my mind or heart that make me want to turn the show off or anything like that, or get bored or just have a distaste towards the anime in total, because that happens a lot where I just like, I'll be watching something and I'm just like, I don't like it, you know, or it's just like, it's boring, or it's just not interesting enough, or I don't like the direction they're going, or I can't, none of the characters are good at all. We started watching, what was it? We tried watching that thing that came out recently as a sequel, and everyone loves the heck out of it, and it's based on League of Legends. Arcane?
Yeah.
We watched part of Arcane, and we got to like the 4th episode or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can see where this is going, and none of the characters are good. Like, the only good character that had like...
good-natured.
Yeah, good-natured. None of the characters have an intention for good. They all have an intention for self that compels them. And to me, it's not very attractive. And it's hard to want a character to win. It's like, it's hard for me to look at a character and go, yeah, you tell him, you get him. You know, I'm on your side. None of the characters I feel like I can get behind. And that was after the first 3 episodes or whatever. And then, like, they progressed, and it became, like, years later, and it was kind of still the same thing. And the only character I felt like I could get behind died. And that was, like, right in the beginning. And I'm like, I understand why they did that. But also, does it get better? It doesn't. It's not the kind of show or the kind of, like, the company, Riot Games. I don't expect them to... I feel like they want to be true neutral with their characters, which kind of just turns them into evil. And I think a lot of people don't get that dynamic of... like, D&D has like, categories. You put yourself into it. When you're making the character, do you want to be evil, chaotic? Do you want to be evil, neutral, or good? And do you want to be chaotic, neutral, or wow,
Tame.
no, hold on, lawful. Lawful. So you can be lawful good, lawful neutral, lawful evil. You could be chaotic good, chaotic evil, right? So these are all just categories, and so you've got a category of 9. And people overlook that basically the only time, like 80% of people try to pick neutral characters because it allows them to maximize and get whatever they want out of the life of the session, so they can do whatever they want, even if it doesn't make sense, because then they can metagame, or they can just like, well, this is what helps my character the most, to steal this item. Well, in this case, it helps my character the most emotionally to be good for once. And it's like, really, you're not on the... You are on the bad side. Like, people don't understand that, I think. But it's like you're doing everything... You've picked a class so you can be as selfish as possible, which puts you and undermines all of the good that could have been, that you make sacrifices for, but you refuse the sacrifice to attain the good so that you can attain ill-gotten goods. And I think that is not actually neutral. It's kind of like no such thing as neutral there. You're just being bad. And then occasionally you're being good. It depends on what suits you in that moment. And I think that's how a lot of people live their lives. And, I mean, I'm not trying to criticize people in their lives. I'm just saying, for characters in an anime, characters in a show, characters in anything, when I see that, I just kind of notice it, and it makes it so I can't enjoy the character or get behind them, really. I just can't get behind them as a character. From a emotional, moral, hopeful level. My only hope is that they get better over time. But some films, some shows, their intention is to be edgy from the outset, and they have no intention of making their characters. They have every intention of making their characters have character growth, but not necessarily changes of nature, of moral. Entirely. They might have some moral growth, but usually it isn't like groundbreaking or foundational to the degree that I would imagine I would feel like I could finally get behind the character. Sorry, that was all a rant, so I'm sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, it's okay. Well, with One Piece, it seems like a really long anime. I mean, yes, it's over 1,000 episodes, but I mean, it's not that long. You know what I mean? It's not that long. Like,
the episodes are short.
You can realistically get through it. I think the number just scares people, but you can get through it. Think about all the episodes that you watch of, like, anything, right? And combine that into a time, you could get through it.
That's probably not even, like, One Piece's amount of shows that there are.
Yeah.
Probably aren't even close to the amount of shows you've already watched.
Yeah.
To be sure.
Yeah.
You watch that many shows in a year, I think, maybe. Some people do. Not you guys, but
depends.
There are some people who watch that many shows in a year anyways. They could just watch one show over that whole period of time and get through it, I think.
I think it's worth it if you enjoy it. That's the thing. And you can't really... I'd say if you don't like the first episode at all, then you probably won't like it, I guess. Because the first episode's pretty straightforward. Like, it's pretty, I mean, yes, it's a grower. Like, of course, as time goes on, it gets better, and you become more attached to the characters, and you understand things better, So if you like the first episode, you're probably gonna like it more moving forward. But if you don't like the episode at all, then maybe you don't really care for it. I don't know. That's how I think anyway.
Mr. the Salmon, thank you for being with us. You had a blast. I'm so happy to hear that.
See,
you
Salmon.
Take care as well and have a wonderful week.
Wishing you well.
And thanks for the really great suggestion on the name for the pop star and actress now.
Oh, well, she was an actress before she was a pop star.
Oh, actress and now pop star and now also a reestablished actress.
Yes.
Adriana Venti.
I use Clip Studio to draw.
Oh yeah, thank you. I read that comment. I wanted to say it to you, but then I
forgot.
forgot.
I mean, pretty much any program's gonna be okay. It won't, like, the program won't help you with your skill level, but if you want certain textured looks, it could help bring the style, like the brushes you choose could help, bring your style together, cohesive. Make things more cohesive,
Yeah.
So line width, the amount of pressure you put on your pen, etc., and the colors you choose, of course the anatomy as well, all that. that's the cohesiveness, you know. It can help choosing a program that's got a lot of options there. But in terms of just pure skill and just making the ability to make something look good or not, that's totally dependent on your skill levels. So you can just use MS Paint. I mean, it really doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope you feel better soon, mother.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hugs.
How are you doing today?
Hero says, it's only because I want to create more stuff that I have to limit how much I consume. So anime has taken a back seat, except for some exceptions. Yeah, and I relate to that. I think, that's super real.
What has really, truly helped me is completely separating my work from inhaling media. What is it called?
Consumption?
Consumption. Thank you. Inhaling.
I like that.
If I don't have stuff running, while I'm drawing, then I have a lot more space to consume, and I get a lot more done, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think that people overwhelm and stress themselves out with too much, stimulus. Yes.
Yeah.
Too much stimulus makes your brain cluttered.
Yeah, actually, your brain shuts down parts of itself when it's overstimulated. That is a natural reaction.
Yeah.
And so then everything feels underwhelming.
And
you feel
overwhelmed.
Unsatisfied and overwhelming and unsatisfied, and
Yeah, and everything feels stressful and depressing, and everything just becomes too much and you just can't handle anymore. But all you need is some time alone to organize your thoughts, troubleshoot, problem solve. If you're not problem solving and reflecting every day, then you're gonna have a very stressful life. You need to set aside an hour or so, at least, in complete silence. Maybe a book and pen or something. Just get your thoughts out. So, and problem solve them, reflect. How can I improve? How can I make this better? How can I make my life easier? Blah, 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 blah. Do that every day without distractions. No music.
Yeah.
No videos. Nothing.
I support this.
It helps. It helps. In fact, if you're feeling overwhelmed right now, just turn off your computer. Turn off your phone. Just go do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Hero resounds what you're saying. They said if they have any entertainment on while they work, anything creative slows me down immensely.
Mm-hmm.
And that's if it doesn't just distract me completely. And
Yep.
by the way, have a great day, and thanks for spending time with us. Super Breaks, you're lovely.
If you have to get stuff done, but you have an itch, you want to watch something on the side, you know what I mean? Stop what you're doing. Do not put it on the side. Go watch the thing, okay, for 20 minutes with nothing, no creative stuff, no work happening, and then stop, and then go do your work and say, I'm gonna get this much done. Maybe work for an hour or something, hour and a half is the limit, I think. And then once you get a certain amount of work done, you'll be like, yes, I did a good job me, I'm so fantastic, I'm amazing, wow, I'm great, I did it even though I didn't want to, I did it even though I hate it, I'm so great, and then you can be like, I'm gonna reward myself by watching some stuff, and then go watch stuff for a certain amount of time only. Do not scroll. No shorts, no TikTok, no scrolling, no active scrolling. Active scrolling, don't do it. It tires you out. You're gonna be exhausted.
Oh yeah, you get exhausted. Yeah, you exhaust yourself. Your brain just gets exhausted.
You think you're relaxing when you're watching shorts? Think again. You're constantly
Yeah, that's the point of the shorts.
know
Is
what I
they're
mean?
short, so they keep your attention span the whole time.
Yeah.
And so now your brain is at full attention for like
hours
sometimes, and it's exhausting.
It's exhausting. If you're feeling depressed, that's the last thing you gotta do, man. Or stressed.
If you like, here's the thing: if your brain, if you're working on something, or you're trying to be creative, or doing any kind of project, and you have the like temptation to watch something while you're doing it, you're like, I'm kind of bored. I want to listen to music while
that means you need a break.
You're literally going through. This is literally what they call a withdrawal. You're literally going through a withdrawal. Your brain feels like it needs something because what happens when you this is what happens when you do drugs, right? You take a drug, you're overloaded on a substance, on a chemical, and so then your brain, to fight it, introduces a bunch of resistors or receptors or something into your brain to stabilize you. Then after a time, that chemical you introduced to your body from that drug wears off, but you're left with all these resistors. So now you feel like, oh, I need to solve this. How do I solve this? And you're like, oh, I need to introduce more of that chemical into my body to get back to equilibrium. That's what smokers are doing all the time. They've got this up and down, back and forth, trying to stay at a balance because they're introducing this nicotine and all these other chemicals into their mind. So when
you guys have an addiction.
Yeah. So that's what a withdrawal is. A withdrawal is when your need for balance, because your brain has been overdosed on something, it produces a bunch of stuff to block that. Then you're left with all the stuff to block it once the overdose disappears. And then you're like, well, I'm now in balance the opposite way. Now I'm depressed instead of extra happy or whatever. Then you have to go in and resolve that by doing the drug again. And that's exactly what's going on in your mind with the addiction for entertainment. So, your mind, when you're working, goes, I need to be entertained right now. Why does it do that? Because you're going through a withdrawal. Your brain has been accustomed to this overdose of entertainment, this overdose of consumption, this dopamine release. And so to cancel out the dopamine release, it was released other chemicals to put your mind at a balanced state. And then once you feel the low of that balanced state, your mind goes, oh, I'm at a low. I need something. Everything's not right. I feel an imbalance. I need to go, what is that thing that gives me like this? What is that thing that balances my mind out? Oh yeah. Oh, it's the entertainment. And so eliminate it. You don't have to eliminate completely, but set it aside and make it time for it. Don't let it be a distraction.
Yeah. If you have a problem with too many videos, you're watching too much internet stuff, say I can only watch videos on Tuesday and Saturday, or Saturday and Sunday. Or you can be like, I can only watch things when I'm not working, when I'm not doing anything, or I can only watch things when I'm only in this specific room, or I can only watch things at a specific time, from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. and then after that stop. Gotta stop. And you have to convince yourself that you have to do it. You know? Don't be like, oh, well, if I do it, it's fine. No, it's not fine. You gotta do it. You must do it.
I'm putting withdrawals on. I love you, gunk.
We love you, gunk. Anyway.
Yeah. Life is a challenge. And these are things that we, it's so interesting because humans are not born knowing anything about themselves. And life is discovery after discovery after discovery of who you are, how you function, wisdom, and how to just go through life more cohesively, to reuse a word that you use. And I think that's amazing. You aren't born knowing that you're not gonna like the taste of something on pizza. You aren't born knowing what pizza is, but you discover that. You discover that, oh my gosh, I love the taste of chocolate mixed with butter. Brownies, It's wow, that's such a good flavor. You don't know that about yourself.
I'm so hungry.
Cool. Oh yeah, we should eat. We haven't eaten anything but our breakfast.
Yeah.
Guys, this is amazing.
I am amazing.
We have fresh lemon verbena.
Yes.
Growing in our garden.
Yes.
And we found the best thing to eat it with is just freshly picked on cookies.
Yes, cookies. Freshly picked cookies.
Freshly picked cookies with freshly baked
verbena leaves.
Verbena is no, okay. Don't bake your verbena. Don't pick your cookies off of trees. If you find a cookie in a tree, I don't know what to tell you, but don't eat it.
Okay, Mother has a good question. What if I don't like who I find out I am? Okay, hear me out. If you can only see yourself in a negative light, that's kind of, what's the word? I don't want to say it's an issue. It is an issue though. Because in reality, if you can only see the worst in everything, then that's some kind of habit you need to get out of. You know? You have to spend time, and it's a skill, you have to spend time training yourself to find good in yourself, good in the things around you. You have to spend time being able to identify the good things, you know, objectively good things.
Sometimes we're set in our ways and we think negatively about things that we have no right thinking negatively about. For example, we do this all the time with, like, I'm just going to give an example, music. You know, in reality, maybe you don't like a song, but you have, to some extent, decided that you don't like a whole genre of music. You've to some extent decided you don't like, but there's no inherent evil or inherent thing about it that should be disliked by nature. You just come to that opinion, that perspective, and you can change that perspective over time. I have a great example. I met somebody who I respected a lot, and they liked a song that was in a genre I never liked. And then I opened my mind up to enjoying it because I had an open mind towards them. And suddenly I found myself enjoying music from that genre. How did that happen? And can you do that for yourself? Answer the second one is yes. You can change your perspective about yourself.
Yes, it's a skill though.
You can also change who you are, but there are parts of you that you find out about yourself and you discover about yourself. And I think it's important to learn to have an open mindset and cherish who you are, because who you are is valuable. And if you feel pain, we talked about this earlier, pain is associated with value. Like the way that reality works is that there's a such thing as a value, and that value has an associated cost, a sacrifice, a pain, a suffering, a sorrow, whatever it is. There is value inherently there, and value doesn't exist without the cost. Cost doesn't exist without value. They are one and the same intertwined aspect. And so, like when you lose a loved one, you feel pain, you feel this emptiness inside, you feel that value, and it is perfectly connected with the pain that you feel, right?
For example, if you don't like yourself because you're like, oh, I don't get enough work done, you know? It's like, well, there's value in doing work, right? There's value in, and that's why you feel so poop.
Yeah, and that's a great example.
Yeah. Or I'm not nice enough, you know, because there's value in being nice.
You might recognize there's virtues in the world and not practicing them.
And they're hard. They're hard to do. They're all skills.
They're all skills.
Take time.
They're all values that take a sacrifice. They're all values that take some cost. But once you have them, you often find yourself enjoying yourself more.
Yes.
Liking who you are more. Because that itself is a skill. Finding good is a skill that requires a cost. So all of these things, anything that is valuable, or if value is trampled on, that's also painful, right? I mean, I talked about losing a loved one, but also when someone is a bully to somebody, that's painful. When someone hurts you physically, they literally tear at your skin. There's value just taken away from you because they tore at your skin, right? Now, that is going to be painful. Why? Because value has been desecrated. It has been destroyed or not looked after or done ill has been acted towards that value. So that value is now going to that piece of value, which is your body, is going to feel pain because things are not right with it. So because it isn't at its normal state where it is at its most value. And so that's the way it is with all things. And so if you look at yourself and you see, and you have all this contentment, you see these things that you're like, I don't like this about myself. I discovered, I don't know, I don't know necessarily what you're doing with, and I don't want to hit a soft spot, but you might find something about yourself and you're like, I don't like that. Well, you might have a natural tendency to not like whatever you discover about yourself because it's yourself. Like my wife was saying, you might have a habit of taking anything that has to do with you and making it bad. One definition of a form of depression is having a habit of making everything about you, and then also having a habit of making anything that is about you bad. And so you have two habits at once that turn you from looking at the world towards everything about the world has to do with you. And then if you see two people talking, they're probably talking bad about you. Or if you see
someone get something, you're like, oh, I don't have that.
Yeah, you have
instead of being happy for them, you're like, oh, I don't know. But I mean, yes, of course, a complete lack of gratitude and a complete, what is it called? Lack of love for others. And what I mean by love is wanting the best for someone. That's what love is, right? If you want the best for someone, that's loving them. And if you see someone and they're doing great and you're not, and you're upset about that, that means that you aren't loving, right? You aren't happy for them. You don't want the best for them. And also, you're mourning yourself. You're making it about yourself, thinking about yourself, And it's just gonna make you depressed. So, I think...
That's true, Sharon. The world does revolve around you.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Well, actually, the world revolves around the sun, but that's another story.
Well, it depends on what you mean by world. Yeah, I guess, but yeah.
Anyways.
I don't know if, Mother, I don't know if any of that's helpful. And we don't mean to pick on you. Because we genuinely want to help, and we have generally had the experience that you're having. And that's why we're talking about it. I don't know if you've had the full experience. I know I've had that experience where everything about me I don't like. And I've taken that and moved forward through things. And when I respect the dignity that's inherent in myself, when I respect the value that I have and treat it and honor it as though it's valuable and work to amplify the value and diminish the bad in me, I always feel great about myself. Like, I always appreciate who I am. I always, I'm happy to be me. Right? And that's what I found. And that's what I attempt to continue to practice. And it's not easy at the beginning. But it gets easy as you make it a habit.
Skill.
It's a skill.
Okay, well, yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
Anyone else want us to go on another
tangent?
for a couple hours?
Another words of wisdom for the next hour. Actually, the sun revolves around the earth.
Hey, Shade. No, it doesn't. I feel like I got value. I don't know if life is about value, though. No, life is about love, and it's about the meaning you put into it.
Yeah.
right? That's the purpose.
Mm-hmm.
The purpose of your life is the meaning you put into it, right? And it's about love, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, I understand that. I I I understand you're in a position where you don't feel like you got value, and I'm sure there are other people around you who tell you the opposite,
I
and
hope
they
there is.
probably argue with you.
I hope
maybe
so.
there's not, and if there's not,
Find someone.
find someone who believes and can see the value you have,
Yeah.
because
It's there.
if that's not what you're surrounded by, like, how are you going to see what you can't see? Other people can see it, and it's there. Because it is there.
Well, the fact that you are worried about not liking yourself means that you really value liking yourself and you want to like yourself, right? And that's a good thing, you know? That means you want to be a good person that you like, right? So that's a good, what's it called? A good value, right? It's a good attribute you have.
Yeah.
To want to be liked by yourself, to want to be, you know, a good person, right? So that's a good value to have.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. You can be like, hey, I want to like myself because I want to know that I'm doing something good, right? So that's good.
My hatred for the DMV will never waver, though. I like that gunk. DMV is a automobile. You have to go to the DMV to get your car checked to see if it's legal for roads and so on.
Your fears and worries say a lot about the things you care about, right?
Yeah, it's like you know what's not right in the world, but you don't necessarily know how to solve it.
Yeah.
You can know what's not right in yourself, but you don't know how to do better.
Yeah.
And that's okay. But
Yeah.
you have to recognize that the fact that you know is a good thing.
Yeah.
It's because you're inclined towards that value. And I know that you say like our life's not about value, and that's true. But two things. If you don't respect value, then you've got humility issues and lust issues, and potentially wrath issues, and it can go like a lot of bad ways. But also, if you do respect value, it means that you are more capable of noticing the good in yourself and others to allow you to love them, which is like the ultimate good, which is a beautiful thing. And it's not that you can't love. Mother, I'm sure you love people, and I'm sure you have you do a great job at loving.
Look at the opening line. I need a hug. They obviously recognize the value of being what's the word? Vulnerable, right?
That's true.
And they're showing, hey, I'm being vulnerable right now. I would like to receive love and support, right?
Yeah, that's
so
good. It's a good
the
attribute.
People give them love and support, and they're like, yes, I like love and support because that's valuable. And they're worried about liking themselves because they want to be a loving and supportive person, I think. So I think those are all good attributes, and I think that
the fact that they came here and asked for a hug shows that they're probably a very supportive person.
All the stuff in your chat that you said are good attributes. Like, you couldn't dissect each one of your sentences and just recognize that there is something really good in what you're saying.
Yeah, there's good inherent in what you're putting forth.
Yeah, it seems like you're on the right track. You care about things that are important and that are good nature.
Good insight, sweetheart.
I was reading what he wrote.
Yeah, well, that's good. Lucian said something I liked. They said, I like something you mentioned there, having respect for yourself. I used to not respect myself or the work I did, but after reflecting on myself, and my actions, I learn to give myself respect.
Yes.
Yeah.
It can be very difficult if you don't know how to do it. You don't know where to start. You know what I mean? That's totally fine.
Yeah.
But if you work on it, even if you don't know where you're going, if you work on it, you'll end up, in the right place. Like, if you are not an artist or a musician and you just think about, like, okay, how do I get into art? How do I start making music? And it seems like this impossible task because there's not really any kind of tutorial that will genuinely give you the skill. Like, you can't download the skill of being good at art or good at music, right?
Right.
It seems like this impossible thing. You're like, oh, I don't even know where to begin. But being able to dive into that even regardless, shows that, it means that you can do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You will get it down someday. And
Yeah.
I think that these kind of mental skills are kind of the same thing. It's like, I don't know even how to respect myself. I don't even know what's valuable about me, but I'm gonna try and figure it out. And like, you can think, okay, what action can I take to figure out what is valuable about me? What action can I take to, I don't know, I lost my train of thought. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The point is, try to figure out how you can move forward. Like, make actions, That helps me anyway, right?
Yeah. And Mother, you don't have to listen to us. You
No.
know? We're not trying to tell you how to live your life. Well,
I'm kinda
we are
stuck
trying
on
a little
that
bit telling you how to live your life, but
No, you know
we're doing
what
it
we
from
want.
a loving perspective, and we recognize, like, if you don't follow anything we say or you don't agree with it, like, hey, you're your own person, and you're going to find your own wisdom throughout your life, and you're going to have information that goes beyond what we know about things in different areas, especially in life, as you go through. So it's not about trying to make you conform to us or you to be the kind of person we want you to be. We're just trying to help you a little bit be the kind of person you want to be. And these are the paths that we've taken to kind of get closer to that for ourselves.
We've been there. Well, I've been there.
Yeah.
I've been there.
I've been there too, yeah.
I've been there.
Mm-hmm.
I've been like, oh. I've even said on stream, I don't know if I can put anything valuable in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
said
that.
that a year ago.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were set on that for a while, and then
I figured it out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm figuring out.
Yeah, you continue to
The
figure it out.
answer
Yeah,
I
that's what we
come
are.
to is that to do things with love. And if you don't really know what love is, then it's kind of hard. But anyways, to do things for the betterment, for the objective betterment of others. And it's very difficult to discern what that is when you're first starting out. But you will get better. That's a skill. Again. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I'm hungry.
Yeah. Okay, I just want to say, Sharon, you said, if I'm being real, what has helped me is medication and therapy, both of which I'm partaking in currently too, because it's a lot about rewiring your brain. Because the more you encourage these thoughts, the more you're enforcing unhealthy neural pathways. Mm-hmm. And you're spot on. Yeah, I think obviously medication can be a really good tool to help you get moving in that route. And therapy is obviously incredibly useful, especially if you have a really good therapist who genuinely wants to help you. And so I think that's awesome, Sharon, that you have that. That's really great to hear. I think that's super great.
Yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, Gunky Junkie says something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead.
They said my hatred from the DMV will never wane.
Yeah.
They said they were so close to passing yesterday until a guy rammed your rear mirror right off and couldn't pass the test. I'm so sorry.
That's so ridiculous. It's not even, like, even if it's not your fault, if you have something like that happen,
yeah,
the car gets damaged in any way, they're like, oh no, you have to redo it. Even though it's like, what was I
Well,
yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Conk.
Yeah, were you the same person that said that your driving instructor died?
I think so.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
And you had to reschedule?
They had to reschedule.
That's just unfortunate. These unfortunate
Yeah,
events are
super,
happening.
like, it's like they don't want you driving, man.
Oh my goodness, Gunky's been through it.
Yeah.
You know what? And these other people
Poor guy.
have been through it too.
Yeah, poor guy who died and poor guy everybody else.
Yeah. Awful.
Yeah.
Well, I hope everyone's safe. Now.
Hero, that's right. Yeah. To love is to will the good of another. Yep, that's a good ancient saying.
Mother, I totally understand. You're straight up scared to open up to someone like that. And you know what's crazy?
Yeah. Hey, yeah, it's fair.
I wanted to share with you something that I discovered at some point in my life. I was really worried about being vulnerable to others because, you know, when you're showing your vulnerable spot and someone pokes it or kicks it, it hurts a lot. It hurts so bad. But I've come across a couple people in my life that I thought were too good-natured, and because they would say things so vulnerably, they would be so vulnerable, you know what I mean, all the time, like they weren't afraid of getting hurt or something, and they were easy to be taken advantage of because they were so trusting. And I thought, oh, these guys are idiots. But I was the idiot because they can handle it. They're okay with being vulnerable because they can handle it. You know, if they're vulnerable and someone steps on them, they're like, oh, whatever. I don't care. You know what I mean? These like upbeat, happy people that seem like too good to be true sometimes. You know? Sometimes they're really smart. You know? They can handle things. You know? And the people who are not vulnerable, who are afraid of every little thing, you know, like me. It's like if someone hurts my feelings, it's over. And everything's crumbling, you know? But these other people, they got their stuff together. You know? I want to be like that. You know? I could just say so, like, the deepest, darkest thing ever, and then someone be like, that's dumb. And I'll be like, whatever, man. I don't care what you think. You know? Or whatever. Or like, ow, that hurt, but whatever.
So, yeah, that's dumb. And you'll be like, actually, it's pretty cool.
Yes.
But if you don't see it, that's all right.
You have to be so grounded. Like, these people are so grounded in their mind. I don't know. It's crazy. You know? It's unbelievable what these people can handle. You know? Yeah. It's very, admirable.
Yeah, admirable. I would say, Mother, if you're feeling hesitant to open up to a particular therapist, your intuition might be on the right track. So I would say this.
That's true too.
I would say this. Kind of what Sharon's saying. Take it slow, and try to gauge what you think. Like, I know it's not like you probably had a lot of therapists, and it's totally expected. But like, I think it's totally okay to gate or to what's the word? To evaluate the therapist before you feel confident and because you know there are therapists out there who are therapists and intend to stay them therapists in such a way that they will their aim is to make you feel satisfied but keep coming back, and that's a little different than getting better. And so I think it's important to gauge them and to be prudent and figure out if they're trustworthy and all of that. That's totally fine, and totally fine. However long it might take you to get there, or figure out, okay, I need a different therapist. That's however long it takes is okay. And so I'm not, as my wife said, I think the vulnerability thing, everything she said about that is absolutely true. But if you don't trust yourself in a way, I don't know how to put it differently. If you don't trust yourself to be taken advantage of and get back up on your feet and go like, well, I'll get some value out of that, but I'm going somewhere else, like, and just feel comfortable doing that, then if you don't feel comfortable doing that, that's not something you're comfortable with at this point.
I'm not telling you to do it.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you to take the
because your intuition
jump.
could be right.
I'm just saying that's an important skill that can be worked on.
Yeah.
It's hard to put into words. You know? But if you can be vulnerable and take the hit, man, that's awesome. You know? Yeah.
Ah, yeah, okay. Fair. I've literally never talked about my feelings with anyone ever in my life. That's why it's scary. Yeah, that is scary. I mean, obviously that's scary.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember doing it the first time for myself. Terrifying.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So terrifying. It's like, how do you even begin? It's like you just short of breath. You like, and you just like.
You know what?
You can't find the words.
It's difficult because
terrifying.
here's the thing. We get a lot of our perspective and like assuredness from other people, you know? So if you've kept this thing all up in your business secretly for a long time, the first person you tell, you know, it's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
Because they could potentially reshape your entire perspective, and potentially not in a good way about your feelings. So if you're like, oh, I've been feeling like this person has been really mean to me, you know, or something, for example, right? Like, I feel like they're not treating me well, and the therapist is like, no, they're treating you fine. Stop being a baby. And they're like really bad, but you just didn't want to tell the therapist everything because you're worried or something. That can be so painful. That's so the worst ever, you know? So it's like, you have to be really grounded and sure in your beliefs and like problems you need to, you know what I mean? But you can't be if you haven't told anyone about it because you haven't got any feedback. It's almost like
we require
you need to
feedback,
tell
don't we?
people, you need to tell as many people as humanly possible about your problems, like all at once. And
then get all the feedback and then siphon through it and
feedback.
figure out what's good out of it.
But then if you don't have prudence though, because you're not going to have prudence if you haven't talked about your problems, you're not even going to know like the normal perspective. You might go with like the most harshest perspective. You'll be like, oh, this person's being really mean about it. They're the ones who's telling the truth. Everyone else is just being nice. No, do not. The person who's being, just because someone's like feedback is quote unquote brutally honest, number one, does not mean it is brutally honest, and number two, it does not mean it's correct. Okay, you have to be really careful who you who you let influence your worldview, because their worldview might be totally messed up.
Right.
So,
you know, and it's kind of interesting too, because if you and I understand where you're coming from and why it's really scary, and if you've up to this point only ever had someone deny you of your feelings,
which is probably why you don't tell anyone.
What you've experienced, because you constantly deny sharing your feelings out loud, right? You have feelings and you always say, yeah, no, don't talk about that. You know, that's you know, whatever. So you're always denying yourself. You're in a habit of self-denial, not necessarily self-denial in that sense of the phrase self-denial, but you're always denying yourself. So it's like whenever you have an emotion, it's associated with, well, I'm just going to shut down anyways. Why? How do I know that? Experience. I've always shut myself down. That one person, myself, has always shut me down. And so that's the only experience you've ever had. That's a really rough place to be. And I'm not trying to, I'm not blaming you, because when did you ever receive a book about this? When did anyone ever help you with this, right? When did anyone ever tell you, like right from the start, hey, by the way, right from the start of your life, here are the rules. Tell people about your feelings, so that you don't just shut yourself down all the time, and then you feel like, oh yeah, emotions, yeah, they're just to be shut down. It's like, no one, you can't, like, no one tells you this as an infant and makes you practice this. It's impossible. So it's not your fault. You just are where you are. And I'm not saying this is exactly where you are, but it's somewhere like that, right? That's kind of that's how we develop these things in our head, where it's like, well, I always shut myself down when I do this, because I was like, oh, I'm only ever negative about hearing my own voice. So then you have this skewed perspective of your voice that no one else shares the opinion on.
I think your voice is hot.
Thank you. I used to not like my voice, but then everyone was like, hey, your voice is actually super hot. And I was like, weird, but a lot of people have said it, so maybe my mindset on it is wrong. Maybe my perspective on it is wrong. And I was like, well, technically it can't be. It's not, my voice isn't inherently bad by any measure. It's just a voice. And there's no reason I should hate it. There's no, like, good that's coming out of me hating my voice. So why am I practicing that? Why am I practicing hating my voice when there's nothing good to come out of that? And then so I stopped. I mean, over time, it didn't just happen instantly, but I practiced being okay with my voice, listening to myself sing and not cringing, right? And just finally getting through that and just being like, you know what?
Facing your fears does really help, because I remember, for example, we were making a song together, and the thought of singing terrifies me. Mm-hmm. Like, I knew I was going to cry. But I'm like, let's hurry up and start recording so I can cry, so we could stop. And then I can just get over it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So the first 2 sessions we did, I just cried, and I couldn't sing. It was like so flustered, because I was so, like, I don't even think it was insecurity. I don't know what it was. It's just like this buildup of, like, trauma, self-inflicted trauma. I don't know. I don't even know. It was just what's it called? A habit of, like, kind of worried about singing, you know? Mm-hmm. So the first 2 times I knew I was going to cry, I was like, let's just do it so I can cry, so we can get over it.
Yeah, and you did.
And I really did that. And I really did cry, and we couldn't do it. And then the 3rd time, I just did it, and it was great. So what happens to the music video? The music video is done, but our singing voices, like, we literally, I mean, I'm cool with singing, but
yeah, we try every once in a while.
Here's the thing, I can't really sing that low, and there's, like, low parts in the song, so we're trying, and then hubby's having trouble because he's sick.
Yeah,
so
and getting the high parts are out of my range right now. I need to practice more.
How about you could sing the low parts in my lines, I could sing the high parts for you.
Oh, there you go. That would be a completely different song. It would make no sense. Why is she saying finishing his line, and then what is going on here?
That's okay. But we are still recording, even though our voices are butchered, because I'm like, okay, there's something good in finishing this. Yeah.
Sharon, thank you for staring at my eyes go squishy squish.
Have a good night.
Yeah, have a good night.
Sweet dreams.
Thanks for spending time with us, and have an awesome life.
What's a Bayesian statistics? I'm gonna Google this. Bayesian statistics.
Is it a philosophical but mathematical equation? Bayesian, I think.
Probably.
Maybe. I know I've heard it promptly in like 1 or 2 times in my life in passing. Is this the equation? Hold on. Sorry, I had to burp. B times B or A equals P times A, or B times P times B divided by P times A? Is that what's going on there? Is that meant to be an or is that line something else?
I'm sorry, I could not follow you at all.
I know, it's okay. If you just zoned out, good. That's totally expected.
Kill Fox Heel says, Would you like to talk about our Lord and Savior Big Jopus? What's a Jopus?
I don't know what a Jopus is.
I hope it's not
I know the word big.
big. Wow.
That's big.
Well, Jopus is not my Lord Savior. Who's Jopus anyway?
Yeah, I'm not sure who that is.
Okay, we're gonna end the stream and eat. We
Yeah,
are
that sounds like a good idea. Sorry for
starving.
keeping us.
I'm dying of starvation station. Okay, see you everyone. Hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining. Wish you all well.
Yes, Sharon. I hope we do.
Much love.
Bye now.
Bye.
Likelihood of being. Okay. That makes
Gunky
sense.
Junky, can I get a whiff? A whiff of what? The food?
The food?
We haven't cooked it yet. Well, I was thinking of selling like little cookies or brownies,
Or something.
like
we could
express.
only ship. Yeah.
But we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe next year.
Aw. Hey, thanks for joining us, everybody. Thank you for joining us, Damakuno, and everybody else.
Yes.
It's been a lovely time being here with you guys. You guys are so enduring and
Endearing.
You're
Enduring.
enduring us and I can't think of the word I meant, but
Endearing.
that's so endearing. Thank you. I love you guys, and we hope you have a lovely rest of your week.
Yes.
Hopefully, see you on stream. Maybe this Tuesday, and hopefully
Maybe.
Sunday, Saturday.
No promises. No
again.
promises.
Yeah.
Wishing
Bye-bye.
you all goodbye. All much love.